Allison, Dick, those men from Argentina who survived the attack say they will begin the heartbreaking process of laying their friends to rest when they return sometime next week. Meanwhile, here tonight on the west side, the memorial to all of the victims whose lives were lost continues to grow. An emotional embrace from surviving friends, just part of the group from Argentina who journeyed to New York City to celebrate a 30-year friendship.
Que un sueño se transforme en la peor pesadilla.
It's a dream that became our worst nightmare, the men said at a press conference from the Argentinian consulate Friday. They went on to say, it's indescribable what we experienced. We survived, but we have seen our friends die. 5 of the 10 men in the group were killed in Tuesday's terror attack. Another man, Martin Moro, is still recovering from his injuries at the hospital and only learned the fate of his friends yesterday.
In the end, it was I understand, very difficult for him, but it was the right thing to do.
At the point where the carnage ensued on the West Side bike path, 8 crosses now adorn the site, a reminder of each of the victims whose lives were taken so suddenly.
To make the families feel that they're not forgotten, very simply.
Carpenter Greg Zanis drove from Chicago to deliver the tributes just before dawn. He did the same thing after the Las Vegas concert shooting.
They're all kind of handmade, custom carved crosses.
The 5 men from Argentina are named, along with Nicholas Cleves from New York, Darren Drake from New Jersey, and Anne Laure Ducat of Belgium. While the pain is still fresh, the upcoming New York City Marathon is on everyone's mind. The NYPD reassuring citizens there will be a greater police presence with more snipers, undercover officers, and other measures strategically placed.
The counterterrorism division goes out, they conduct surveys and assessment, and they determine which locations are best to place these heavy sand trucks and police department vehicles.
As for where the investigation into accused terrorist Sayfullo Saipov stands,
it's still in a very early stage. We have a lot of leads to go through, a lot of due diligence to do going backwards through friends, associates, phone records, internet contacts.
some of the injured have been released from the hospital, but others are still recovering from serious injuries. Live from the west side of Manhattan, Valerie Castro, TV 1055.